gentlemen, the Brickster here, back with another review. Finally getting back to the reviewing grind. I've been kind of busy during the lockdown, you know, with a lot of work and stuff, but here I am, I'm back. Today we've got the Minifig Co. March Medieval Monthly minifigures here. So the Minifig Co. does this thing called Minifig Monthly, where you get 2 minifigures from a certain type of theme each month. They used to do it every month, and then they stopped it for a while, and they recently brought it back in March. So I'm finally reviewing these guys. I got them back in March, and now that the second box is set to ship out in a few weeks, I thought I'd finally review these guys. So these are 2 really awesome knights. It was a medieval theme box, so they made these really amazing guys. These look like the sort of thing you maybe see in a game like, I don't know, Bannerlord or something like that. Swords catching there, just, you know, some sort of really nitty-gritty medieval game. You know, pretty cool figures here. They've got tons of custom printing and all sorts of amazing details on them, and yeah, I'm excited to really dive into these guys here. So first off, there are 2 kind of different types of soldiers. You have your basic foot soldier here, and then more of a knight guy who's got, like, you know, like a broadsword and knight helmet and everything. These are all real Lego pieces except for that sword right there. That's brick arms. That's pretty cool. Okay, so starting off with the foot soldier here. Oh, never mind, sorry. I built a new little camera thing, and I'm still trying to figure out how to use it effectively here. There we go. So the foot soldier. This guy is more like a heavy infantryman, you know, kind of like a heavy battler there, you know, right on the front lines, maybe behind the shield wall, bashing opponents with his mace right there, the nice Lego mace piece. Coming in good here. Nice rubber spike ball. I'm actually kind of impressed they use this piece because it's a little bit of a rare piece. It was in a Lego Ninjago movie sets. That would kind of alleviate the rareness a little. Otherwise, it's only in the Series 15 Knight, so that's pretty cool that they actually used that. Yeah, so the rest of the minifigure. He's got this helmet here, which is typical Lego helmet, but as you can see, they printed it with just a little bit of battle damage there, which looks so good. I mean, it's just one of those little details that isn't super obvious, but it really just, you know, makes the figure really stand out. And honestly, I kind of like, there's pros and cons to each figure. I kind of like this figure a little better in some aspects than the Knight, but also kind of like the Knight in some aspects better than this figure, which we'll get to in a little bit. Like this guy has all this printing on his helmet here, which just looks so good. So good up there on the helmet. And then the head, we're just kind of going from the top down if you haven't guessed yet. Head here, got that very beat up, bruised face. Now this guy looks like he's a veteran of maybe like the 100 Years' War or something. If he was fighting in some crusades, now he's back up in jolly old England. Or somewhere in there, maybe France. But yeah, he's got a chainmail. It's just actually a dark gray head with the face print on it, so it's meant to represent, you know, he's got a chainmail covering on his face there, that big old scar, which looks really cool. And now we have his chest plate, which is also another really awesome piece. They have this really nice chest plate printing there with the same kind of battle damage detail as the helmet, and coming around the back, more battle damage. So this is the thing that this figure I think does better than the other one, is he has all this battle damage on him, and it's all beat up, and it goes around the back too, whereas the other figure has no back printing on his chest plate, which I think is a little bit of a bummer. But so this guy has that, which just really makes him stand out. Then he's got some nice arm printing there. He's got metal not sleeves. I can't remember the name. He's got armor on his arms, so that's cool. He's got the nice armor there. And now we'll get to his torso. So you can see the chainmail pattern continues down onto his torso from his head. And there's underarm printing, as is pretty usual actually nowadays with custom figures. You know, Lego still doesn't do it, but all the custom guys are doing it, which is pretty awesome. And he's got this kind of dark red hauberk, I think is the term for it. You know, kind of like a heavy robe or cape that they wear over their armor. It gives even more protection actually. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. It goes all the way down to the legs and even around the sides a little, so that's nice. It's kind of his tunic, clothes. I don't know, it's just his clothes. And he's got really heavy armor on his legs, you know, to protect them. And that nice little like cross detail on either side, which is really cool. Not much going off there. So yeah, really nice printing all over on the legs there. He's got good boot printing. Yeah, it's a really solid, awesome figure. Yeah, I'm really glad. I mean, this guy, he's just so good. Such amazing printing on him here with that really incredible chest plate, and then the helmet, which is probably my favorite aspect of this whole guy, honestly. It's that helmet with that battle damage around there. I wish they just sell that by itself. I'd probably buy a bunch for my Kingdom sets, you know, the theme from 2010-11. That's where that helmet piece actually originated, I think. So, or this helmet piece in this color, to be specific. So that, I mean, that'd be a really cool thing to see them sell by itself. It's not a hard piece to get at all. That would just be a really awesome product. And now on to the Knight. Okay, here we have the Knight. This guy is, you know, more of the sort of front lines, you know, right in there. Or, well, the other guy's front lines too, but this guy's, you know, more like a true battler. I could see the other guy being used more in, like, defending a castle or sieging a castle, but this guy, you know, this guy's out in the battlefield there, you know, swinging his big heavy sword around. He's got that cool broadsword piece from Brick Arms. Actually, the first one of these I got, I haven't really bought many medieval weapons from Brick Arms. I kind of focused more on weapons, or the World War II weapons from Brick Arms, because, you know, LEGO doesn't really make those. LEGO makes decent enough swords, but yeah, this is a really cool sword piece. Here, looks great with this guy. You know, it just kind of fits the whole custom motif. Like, this is not a LEGO Knight, but it is a LEGO Knight, but it's not made by LEGO. So, yeah, it's even better. So, taking that away now. This minifigure, actually, maybe the reason they didn't put the battle damage on the chest plate here is because this is like an actual Knight. So, he's a little bit more spit and polished. He's got nicer equipment, you know, more durable equipment, or better equipment. Like, he upkeeps it more than the other guy. If you didn't know, medieval times, oftentimes the foot soldiers would actually have to provide their own armor. So what they could buy is what they had, and they couldn't afford to repair it. So maybe this guy is, you know, a bit more of a wealthier noble or knight. So anyway, he's just got this typical LEGO helmet here. Nothing really special about that. No printing on it. Popping that off. Didn't want to come off there. He's got this interesting face. Seems to be yelling. He's got some scarring there on his forehead, which looks really good. Looks really nice. Yeah, plain on the back. Yeah, so he doesn't have a chainmail like cover on his head either, but that's because he has a much better helmet probably. And he's got this nice chest plate with some very cool printing there. You know, it does look a little bit swankier too. The other one is just more basic. It looks very basic, like some very basic plate armor. This one looks like it's a little bit more high class, like fancy plate armor. You know, no printing on the back unfortunately, but still really good on the front. I mean, I wasn't even expecting back printing, and then I saw the other guy, and I was like, holy shnikey, that looks good. And then the arms here, he's got his nice metal arm covers again. Yeah, and actually different from the other guy, too. They did make completely unique armor sets for both of them, which is really cool. They could have used the same arms, and honestly, I wouldn't have cared at all. But it looks even better because they did it that way. And now the torso, where we find a nice leather tunic. This looks really good. I think this is honestly a really great print. I mean, it looks just like a medieval leather tunic. This is perfect. I mean, it's what you'd see on knights. It looks so good. It's got the underarm printing there with the tunic pattern still wrapping around that little bit. You can't even see when your arm's down, but it's there now because they're going the extra mile for you. And yeah, that looks really cool. It's a really nice print on there. And now the legs. These legs are absolutely insane. I might actually have to hold this guy up here for you to see this. But if you look, it's very obvious on the back. They have this very absolutely minuscule, super complicated chainmail print on there. I mean, look at that. They printed all those little individual links, and it wraps around to the side here too. Now, let me move the arm. Yeah, but you can see the chainmail there wraps around to the side and continues onto the front. I mean, that is a super delicate, tiny little print, and it looks so good. Oh, and there's actually a Minifig Co logo in the leg too. You just can't really see it. And the date. Let's see, what's the date? 3/20/20, so March 2020. So yeah, I don't know if you can see those in there. Those are a little bit tiny, hard to see, but they're in there. But yeah, that chainmail print. Holy cow, that is so good. And then this nice metal, you know, just metal armor printing again. But once again, that chainmail. I mean, that is such a good clean print. It looks great. I really love it. Such a nice This is a really good print. This is a really cool figure too. I probably like this guy better for the chainmail print, but I like the other guy better for his like more, you know, ruined, kind of battered print. But I mean, they're both really good minifigures. Honestly, I don't really know which one's better. Actually, let's get to the packaging now. I kind of want to show you what these guys came in. It's nothing too fancy, but it's pretty cool. All right, here we have the box. Nothing too, I mean, insanely fancy here, but it's got some really nice, you know, printing in there with all the different LEGO pieces. It looks really cool. It says Minifig Monthly, really big on the front. I can't show you the other side because the label's on there, my address and stuff and everything. But actually that's kind of nice. They put that on the other side where you can't really see it. So people like me can easily show the Minifig Monthly right on the front. And then if we pop it open here, it's actually got this cool red inside. Got superior taste. We'd appreciate if you rubbed it in, shared a photo. Not rubbing this in at all. Okay, and then the box down here. The minifigures came in these little, very small little clamshell packaging, which works well. Can't even tell which one came in which one. They're identical. Just say Minifig Monthly on them. Those look nice. And we make the best custom printed Lego. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if I agree with that completely or not. I like their minifigures better than Brickmania in some cases. In other cases, I like Brickmania better. You know, they're kind of in a tight race. It's like an arms race almost for that. And then it came with a sticker too that says Minifig Monthly, yay. So, yeah, that's the box. Nothing too crazy there. Okay, well, overall, I think this is a really cool, pair of minifigures here. It's a little bit pricey for 2 minifigures. It was 30 bucks on pre-order, and now it's 50 for these guys. They went up to their regular prices after the pre-ordering phase. Actually, interestingly enough, during pre-order, you couldn't see what the minifigures were. All you knew was that they were medieval. But, Minifig Co, so I thought it would be worth giving it a shot. And I'm totally glad I did. These guys are absolutely amazing. So, yeah, they're really great minifigures. The printing is just so intricate. I was absolutely wowed by that chainmail design, if you guys didn't guess earlier. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like that. It's just, it's so, it's just so good. Maybe the only other thing I've seen to rival that is like some of the .44 minifigure prints I've seen for custom figs. But yeah, so these are really cool pair of minifigures. I recommend them if you're a collector of medieval figures, though honestly not as much anymore now that they're 50 bucks, which just seems too much for 2 minifigures, honestly. Now 30, that's good. I mean, it's 15 a figure, maybe 40, 20 a figure, but 25 a figure just it just seems like a little bit too much. Though I mean, it's not totally unreasonable, but especially after having the price at 30, going up to 50 just seems like a really big jump. But yeah, okay, well, thanks for watching the video. I'm excited to be back on YouTube. I'll actually be posting a lot of older videos I've made too, so you'll hear me saying Teenage Brickster and all that stuff, because that was before I changed my channel name. I've got videos from all the way back in 2018 actually I need to post, which is kind of embarrassing, but yeah, that's life. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment with your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next video. Brickster out.